Hello. So we are on challenge 5. This one is to use a big title. So what? Oops, sorry, just kicked the bucket. Recycling bin under my desk. So what I'm going for big is my number 2, and then I'm going to do some shards. There's not going to be that many around it. Just wanted to give an idea. A bit of journaling, label with a date, probably some other embellishments. I'm going to stitch the 2, and then I'm going to use letters that are smaller for breakfast 4, and then the 2's big. So that's what I'm doing for my big title. I'm going to pierce the 2, which is why I've done it on a dash dot line, so I can put the piercing through on the dots and hopefully it'll look all right. I'm going to stitch that. I'm going to cut a circle from this paper. This is Amy Tan Picnic in the Park. So I've got my collection box out for that, to get that used up, some of it. A while ago, I cut all these hearts out of one of the sheets. These are actually cut on Scan and Cut. So I'm going to try and use some of them, some of the embellishments from it. So yeah, what I'm going to start with is my 2's going to go about there. Might move the picture in a bit. Yeah, so my 2's going to go about there. So let me just get rid of my circle. I'm just going to put a bit of Herma down. This is nearly up because it's not. Put a bit of Herma down to hold that in place. I'm going to make sure my number 2's straight. That'll do. And then we're going to pierce the dots around the number 2. I've already got a piercing tool out. I'll put it down. There it is. So the idea is I'm going to pierce through on the dots. So it's a lot of really bright colours in this. And just comparing this bright yellowy orange, it's quite a good match with some of the colours in the kit. So we're going to stitch with this. I'm going to do 3. Oh, wait a minute, 3, yeah, right. I'm going to chain stitch, so this is always fun. I'm going to start at the back of the 2. And I'm going to stick it down with a bit of double-sided tape so I'm not having to worry about it coming back up through. I'm going to try and remember how to do this. I'll start it. It's like that, isn't it? So you're back through the same hole. And then you're up. You go up through the next. And you catch the loop. So back down through the same hole. Up through the next one, catching the loop. And you just keep doing that. Right, so let's quick sippity. That's done. So we've got my chain stitch 2. It's a bit messy in some places, but I'm happy with it. That's going there. I'm going to have breakfast 4. And we're going to do some shards. So I've got this paper for my shards. I'm going to draw a circle on the yellow side so I can actually see it. If I can keep hold of the pencil, that is. Oops. And let go of the circle too soon. So that's made a mess. Oh well. Okay. Let's cut this circle out. So whilst I was stitching that too, Mr. Ding brought me a cup of tea up. Ever so good of him. He started to open the door and I was like, what do you want? Go away unless you've brought a cup of tea. And then this cup of tea came round the door. And I was like, oh, okay, you can come in. So, if I ever say I'm going to chain stitch again, please remind me of today and tell me not to do it. Because it's the first time I've done it when the actual threads run out and I've had to restart with another bit of thread. That's tricky. Okay, so I've got my 8.5 inch circle. I'm going to fold it roughly in half. And that'll give me half a shard. And then I'm going to cut some... Oh, I need the middle again, don't I? Wait a minute. Just so I know where my starting point is. Okay. These are just going to be random, thinner, thicker. Some quarters I get 4, some quarters I get 3. And then the bits where you can see the pencil lines, if I'm using the yellow side, my rubber's on here somewhere to rub that out. Okay, I might not be using all of these shards. The reason I thought the black and yellow is, well, I love yellow. And the girls are in quite dark colours. So this is from Cornwall 2021. And we went to St Ives. But none of us had breakfast before we left. And the decision was we just get up and go before the car parks get too busy. And have breakfast in St Ives. That's the plan. And so when we got to St Ives, we went to Wetherspoons. It's just when you get off the bus that comes down from the top car park. It's just facing you when you turn the corner from there. So it's just really nice and convenient. So that's where we went for breakfast. Now this was before my great nephew was born. So my niece there was 7 months pregnant with him at the time. And yeah, filling a bump up with a nice breakfast. And it was a nice breakfast. People joke about spoons, but they do a good breakfast. So that's why it's breakfast for 2. There was actually 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us plus bump. But breakfast for 2 because, well, she's pregnant, so so yeah, a narrow one. I've not done many of these shard layouts before because I never got the shards in a way that I actually liked them. So I never really stuck with them when I tried. I just gave up. Okay, happy with that. I'm going to add other colours through the embellishments. So the orange. 1 shard left. Let's put another black one there. Then we'll have my journal in here, a little bit here. I'm going to 3D up the photo. And I'll try my very best to stick those shards down where they currently are. Okay, just putting the big foam pads on the back of the photo. So these are the 1 inch, 2.5 centimetre ones. I don't know if I'm doing any mixed media. Do a bit of mixed media around these. I'm just thinking about where those hearts go. Oh. Right, let's stick some shards down. And the thing is, if I'm doing mixed media, I need to do it for the shards. But I like how the shards are. Oh, right, so we're going to stick the shards to each other, not to the page. Look at that drop of water coming out there. Right. Minor disaster with that. So mixed media. I think I'm just going to splatter it. And one of my paints has disappeared. That's bizarre. That's going to be the... Oh, it's been the cats, won't it? Alright, I'm just going to do a load of splatters in this gold again. I'll do. I don't know why that other paint's gone. To interview the cats. Okay. Can I do this title whilst they're drying? I don't think I use them actually. I have some other Amy Tan ones over here somewhere. Right, these are the letters I'm thinking of. I found them in my Brave and Bold box, but I don't think they were in that one, in that collection. B R E A K F A S T F O. Right, yeah, we have it. Now there are blues in this collection, so I need to make sure I include them so these letters don't look weird. Put everything down in this water that's come off the whatchamacallit, Tombow. Panic then, didn't remember counting 2 R's. These were in my late afternoon box. I can't remember which collection they actually came from. I didn't think it was late afternoon. But I can't remember, it might be. Okay. Where's my T-square there? Let's get these straightened up. They go there. They go there somewhere. With that one. Can't really see the splatters up there. Might need to do some more splatters. About right. Yeah, journaling there. Right, I'm just going to stick these. Oh, fighting with this so much. That's what I get for trying to do things before stuff's dried. So I know specifically where this one goes because stuff touches the sides on the outside. And then that's going to go there. Oh, there's a load of water. I didn't realise it was still on my desk. one, the ones I cut up for another layout there. There we go. Straightish. Okay. Embellishments here. What I was actually thinking of doing was bringing some of these colours in, tucking under what I've gone in. I've gone and stuck them down to the edges, haven't I? Silly me. Okay. So because these were done on scan and cut, the ones that don't look like a perfect outline of a heart to the scan and cut, no, it needs to come in, it needs to be here. No, don't know what I'm doing now. The ones that didn't look like a perfect outline for scan and cut don't actually cut a straight outline. That's the whole that's the alphabet, isn't it? Okay. So we are in a beer garden in these pictures. I don't know what I'm doing. That's as far as I got journaling there, but it needs more. Put my journaling in here and stick these bits down, and we're done. I pop some Nuvo, if I can say it, on, because the splashes didn't go as planned. So we're going to cover up where some of that was meant to be. Okay, that's it. Shall leave that to dry. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.